Miss Bisley.
Oh. I'm afraid not. Oh, bollocks! Oh, shit! Oh, my dear! Oh, my dear! I'll grab you this. You have my conviction.
You don't know me, but I've found you. It wasn't easy, seeing how you've never met, but her words were persuasive. Once I tracked you down, I went back to her, but she was gone. All I found in the debris was an address, which I've enclosed. I'm going to make sure she's all right. If there's any part of you that cares for your daughter, you'll come too. Signed, R. Price, Private Investigator.
Right, well, this is it. The Isle Tide Hotel.
I'm looking for a young girl.
Which one? You're not the first to ask, mind you. I had some cretin in a cab this morning asking about some girl. Couldn't have had an invite, though, because I saw him sneaking round the back. That's who paid your fare. Anyway, best of luck finding her.
Are you, hey. Never mind. Just,
Excuse me.
Welcome back to the Isle Tide Hotel. If only for our final night. I trust you had a pleasant term, Miss Ray. My apologies. I mistook you for some Nobody else. How may I help you?
I want a room.
Head grew heavy and your sight grew dim, sir. Well, I'm afraid our rooms are not for booking. May I suggest trying a hotel? I'm sure there must be one nearby.
I'm here as a guest.
That's very irregular, sir. It's just that we've never had a guest here at the Isle Tide Hotel. May I ask the name of your host here this evening?
Gracie. Gracie Ray.
Ah, Miss Ray.
Yes.
Miss Ray is yet to check in. But I'll be sure to let them know she invited a guest. Fine, Miss Ray. Might I suggest searching the hotel bar first? Plenty worth seeing.
Red or gold?
Excuse me?
See? Another verse that doesn't notice them.
Have you never looked up during the swell celebration?
Which is why the balloon should be gold this term.
But red is traditional.
You said that already.
But red is customary.
Customary to always have someone else take the credit. We need to try something new.
What do you think, dear?
I think you should stick with red. By any chance have either of you seen...
Well, if you're both stuck in the past, perhaps I should leave you all behind.
Oh, come back. It's no fun without you.
I'm stuck for choice. I'm swayed towards the white lace, but I wore that last term and nothing changed.
What didn't change?
They failed again to nominate me.
Who wore it best? Sounds exciting.
Well, It's not for everybody.
Any rules?
You choose a mask, and then on the swell you wear something that suits. Who wore it best wins.
And you want to be nominated?
You're nobody if you're not admired.
You seem to know a lot about what goes on here.
You should be careful when choosing. How people see you is everything. And here, you can be anybody. A chance to become those you envy, and for a tide, forget yourself entirely. People call me Dee. That's not my real name, you understand. It's just that... well, hardly matters when all keys go into a bowl, am I right?
I prefer to know. Learned that the hard way. I'm Josh.
Beauty isn't the ambition, it's the tool. You may not be swayed by it, but many are.
I didn't mean to.
No faster way to see your name in lights. I came here to be somebody beautiful, somebody new. I never focused on finding the core like everybody else, and now it seems that I've lost my own. It's always hard when you lose something. A pageant, let's say, but passion is doing whatever it takes to get it back. Am I right?
I'd do anything.
Then maybe you're the one I've been looking for. It would be terrible for me to ask someone to nominate me for the pageant.
But if they did, you would help them in return?
Who knows how grateful I'd be?
Join me for the changing of the tide. Seeking person with an open mind to peel back the layers and find the core. Room 7, 8 p.m. Rosie. To all who think the core is sex, all genders welcome. Room 18. For lovers of literacy and language, I, Jordan Hemlock, am starting a petition to change the terminology of the etiquettes. Ergo, come find me and sign. Where is room 14?
It's 5 o'clock. Get the sound of the time.
You realise Dr. Aniston could be anybody. I wonder if he's here.
I've got no closer to finding the core this tide. Waste of a suit.
You'll move then, Paul. You're not Paul. I'll still beat Paul. Forgive about me. I'll be some other poor bastard's problem soon.
You're here to see me, no doubt? Yes, I'm Jordan Hemlock. I'm not surprised you've heard. They chatter in their boxes. You see, I've spent more time alone this term and began to ponder the word term. Horrid sounding. Ergo, I've created a petition for the Grand Elect to change the terminology. What do you think of the word span?
Why change one word?
One word? You ignorant. One word would be the catalyst to show their failure at even the most basic. And without the use of the established terminology, how are we, the verse, supposed to identify with you, the elect? Perhaps a change of leadership is warranted.
So changing a word would prove they're not always right.
One word may seem insignificant. But what about one person? They put us through all these etiquettes. But what of the individual? What if it was you? Or your daughter? Or wife? Would you still follow all the etiquettes then? Or would you disobey their orders?
Rules can be broken.
Oh, if only. Unless, like the democracy of America, you scratch my back, and then you can demand a favor later.
Right. I mean...
And I would guarantee it. Anything you want.
Good afternoon, sweeties. Tonight's measuring is underway. So if you could adorn your robes, masks, and follow me speedily, the Grand Elect await.
I'm sorry, I didn't know there was somebody.
You think it's easy? Well, it's not. I have been trying for the last 2 hours. 2 hours! Trying to put that lipstick on and it keeps smudging. They tell you to change, but they don't prepare you. They don't tell you how to feel. I can't go a whole term without. It's not about that, George. It's about what's inside, George. It's about the core, Georgie.
You don't know me, but I found you. That's what I wrote in the letter. I'm Price.
Your Price?
What did you expect?
Oh, jeez.
Bet myself a bottle of Bushmills you wouldn't show. Heard you were never around. And people don't change. So figured it an easy bet. Those who do, you have to watch out for. So why are you here?
I'm here for Eleanor.
What, out of some newfound fatherhood? Or looking to make
Hey, I came, didn't I?
Makes no difference.
Well, why did you write the letter?
In case something happens to me, at least someone would know where she is.
So have you found her?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Save you the trouble. Christ.
Hey, you don't know what happened.
I know she could barely crawl when you walked out. Missed every step she ever took. But I guess you taught her one valuable lesson. You can't rely on anyone. Well, if you want to find Eleanor, you'll have to change. The guests are getting together downstairs, dressed in these. I'm going to get one, go down there and find out who has her. And if you don't show, I won't be surprised. Doubt she would either.
I'm telling you, I didn't invite a guest. I know the etiquette.
What does yours do for a living?
Accountant. Boring. London-based, so the commute's a nightmare.
I'm looking to settle down next time.
Do you sweat much?
Got newfound respect, mind you. Didn't get promoted once. Bloody bunch of tossers.
Told you so. And you said I was whining. I hope you learned something.
Yeah. It's never subtle. It's obvious where they're looking. Right here. Bloody off-putting.
Good evening. I'm Mr.
And Mrs.
Harkness. We hope you have a great, swell night.
There you are. I've been looking for you. The pageant's this way.
Come.
They're taking nominations now.
Sweeties. Come. Sweeties. Last chance to enter somebody into this year's Who Wore It Best pageant. Any final nominees?
You said you'd do anything. Nominate me and I'll repay the favor. We have a deal. Am I right?
Fabulous mask. Congratulations, sweetie.
Tell me, how can I help?
Name?
My name?
Well, yes, sweetie. I need a name.
I thought you could use his.
It must be the participants. How else will we know?
An initial, then.
I need your name, sweetie.
That's not an etiquette.
No, it's a rule, which are still quite important. The ceremony shall begin soon, and if you can't provide a name...
I don't remember.
I'll write D for now. But we will need a full name.
And if I can't remember?
You can't very well win without a name to place on the plaque, sweetie. Perhaps there's somebody who can help you? Now, everybody, speedily, take your seats. The grand elect approach.
You don't know me, but I found you. It's got you in my love. Stop shaking like a teenager's wrist. Guessing these aren't your average guests. There's a lot of them. Not sure on their choice of robe, though. What's up with you?
Just nervous.
We'll find her.
That's what I'm nervous about. I'm not sure how to explain to her where I've been all these years.
Grapes are not harvested from thorn trees, nor are figs gathered from thistles, for they yield no fruit. Peel comes before the fruit to protect it, but that shall not be so on the swell. Just as the great ocean has one taste, the taste of salt, so too shall this tide, the taste of life. To reach the fruit, we must first cut away the peel. Simul justus e peccator.
Good afternoon, Verse. Nice to see our body. Hope you all had a lovely time. If you're new or would like reminding, the 9-chapter etiquettes can be found in your rooms or on the notice board in the lobby. It is my pleasure to introduce the grand elect.
are who we say we are. Praise be to Dr. Aniston, founder of the Tide and seeker of the core.
Praise. Praise. Praise.
First we have taken the measure of each other. Now comes the fitting. Bring forth the new verse. Give us your name.
Christopher?
Give us your name, and we will change it. Give us your suit, and we shall swap it. In the giving and the changing, only the core will remain. And in the core, purpose.
I've changed my mind. Sorry. I don't want to do this. I was talked into it. No, please. No!
Before we embark, does anybody wish to shed guilt for the term?
Last term, I practiced as the priest. I found it hard. I confess, I turned to drink. And I got a tattoo.
Etiquette 7 has been broken. To impart manners, your choice of suits for the coming term shall be halved.
Forgive me.
You are already forgiven.
I committed a crime on the previous term, which verse 37 was arrested for.
Etiquette 4 has been broken. To impart manners, your suit shall be chosen for you. You are already forgiven. I too wish to shed. The whispers you have heard of a young girl are true. Chosen by Dr. Aniston himself for this deviation of etiquettes, she will be presented to all at tonight's swell celebrations. A hearing for all. Until such time, we shall proceed from the measure to the fitting.
So what do we do?
I need a moment to think before you backwash words. This shit gives me the creeps. Figured they'd be some kind of cult.
So did you call the police then?
I'm not related. Lack of cause for concern said I barely knew her. But I know what she's going through. Can't rely on them anyway. Called on your ex as well. She reckons Eleanor ran away. Flashed me some note Eleanor left, but I didn't buy it. Lucky I spotted the hotel card before she did. She also didn't believe Eleanor would have hired me to find you. 5-star reviews there. So here I am, stuck with the only one who barely knows her.
Look, I get it.
No, you don't. Eleanor may have been taken, but to her, you've been missing a lot longer.
What will they do with her?
You shouldn't be thinking about that. She won't be. She's thinking of home and her own bed. And what picture they used in the papers. How she's going to thank everyone for looking. And how the only way to stop her face itching from all the dry tears is just to cry some more.
Sounds like you know the feeling.
Question is, what do they want with her? There's two choices that make sense. See her in the cute red mask? That's the cleaner. Caught sight of her upstairs. She's got to know where Eleanor is. Housekeeping's always a good source. Or the big fella. Dorman's bound to know where she's being kept. Probably carried her in. That's what I'm here thinking. Could try sweet-talking her, but he'll need more persuading.
Then let's question her.
I don't need you, but I've never been able to put the heat on a woman. Not like that. Just not great at putting the pressure on. But maybe if we do this together, good cop, bad cop. Not exactly low stakes practice, but we don't have much choice. Good cop, bad cop. Got it? I'll lead.
Now what?
I'm sorry. We don't mean to disturb you. If it's okay, we wanted to ask a few questions.
And you're going to answer.
Oh, am I now? You don't look like the type that bites.
You're the cleaner here, right?
But then you never really know someone till you've handled their dirty laundry.
Told you. I was telling my friend here that cleaners know everything that happens in a hotel. Like that girl they mentioned.
This slash your partner? Does she leave skids?
Nice.
We wondered where she was.
I already cleaned up your shit for you. Now you want me to wipe it for you too? Is that it?
Yeah. And when you're down there, you're going to tell us what you know.
Tell you what?
Where they're keeping the girl.
Why? Who's she to you?
She's family.
No, she's not.
Sorry about this. Our first go-round and you struck out, big surprise.
Are you always this optimistic?
Not partnering with you, I'm not. How hard is good cop, bad cop to understand?
Look, I don't go around
Trying to persuade people sounds exactly like what an investment advisor does.
Look, I look at the figures and I weigh up the options.
And I take it she didn't stack up. Well, we've got no other choice now. We have to take on the big fella. Are you going to do what it takes this time?
Hey, who am I? No? Kurt Russell in Big Trouble, Little China? The bit in the wheelchair when he falls off. Hey, hey, you awake? You hear me? Where is she? Eleanor, where is she? Answer me. Answer me. Where's Eleanor Malone? I'm not going to ask again. Tell me where you're keeping Eleanor.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What are you doing?
If we don't find out what room she's in soon, it'll be too late. There's too many of them down there, and I get nervous with public speaking, so this is our only shot. Hit him.
What?
You want to find her? Be a parent? This is what it takes. Now, can she rely on you or not? Hit him!
Oh.
Where is she? I know you brought her in. You may have taken care of her too. I bet you were even nice to her, right? Bet it felt good, looking after her, feeding her. Oh, you did. Hey, look at me. She's not your pet. Hit him.
Tell us where she is.
You know all those times she smiled? Every time she thanked you, said your name? She didn't mean it. She wasn't being nice. She doesn't give a shit about you. Hit him. You're gonna cry now? She never asked for any of this. She'll never trust anyone again. She'll grow up angry and bitter. Where is she? Where's the girl? Hit him again. What are you doing? Hit him. You'll never see Eleanor again. He's our only shot. We have to make him talk. Now hit him. You'd pick him over her. Your own daughter. No wonder you walked away from her. No wonder you gave up. We can't look for her with him in here like this. He'll call out. You hit him, or I will. You wanted to find her, but this is too much. Well, I'm not going to stop.
Whoa! Hey! Get up! What are you doing?
I'll do whatever it takes. I won't stop looking.
What are you talking about?
You're leaving her all over again, your own daughter.
You're not Dad! But we were told he...
Told what? Who told you?
We didn't know she had any family. I would have said something if I had known. She's in room 15.
Eleanor.
We're too late.
We'll find her.
Where? You don't get it. She's downstairs with them. We can't get to her now. We'll find her. Jesus. Yeah, that's the first thing. The first thing you've said that's even sounded like you give a shit. The first time that you've sounded like her father. Why are you even here? She wouldn't even be here if she was my daughter.
Not mine. Eleanor, she's not my daughter.
What are you talking about?
I never said that. In fact, I've never said that.
Your name's on the birth certificate.
It kept me on there. For her sake. You know, maybe you're right. I don't even know why I'm... You can't miss what you never had. Never really had.
Why now?
Your letter. It meant she was looking.
Christ, if you'd looked sooner then... It might have gone well.
And I know what I was missing. Somehow I was safer this way. But now she's missing, and
You're here.
Yeah.
Come on, there must be something in here. Start looking. Rude to read a girl's diary. I know we've never met, but he's still my dad. That means we have a connection, right? The more scared I get, the more I know he's coming for me. So Eleanor doesn't know.
Her mum wanted to keep it from her.
Yeah, well, mums don't always know what's best. How'd you both meet?
Happily. I spilled my drink on her in a bar. Didn't faze her, she just laughed, which I loved. She was always so driven, always looking for the next adventure. She even had a bag packed by the door, always ready. And suddenly one day, the bag went back in the wardrobe. She stopped going to work. Rushing to start a family. We never even talked about it. Happened so quickly, I'm not sure I ever caught up.
Is that when she cheated?
No, she didn't get her writing skills from me, that's for sure.
Thought you can't miss what you've never had.
Sometimes you can't help but imagine.
You should have reached out. You could have hired someone. There's plenty of people like me out there.
Oh, shit. Really?
Had a bear. Similar to that growing up. It's my favourite.
Unless she still has it.
You bought her that.
Well, I may have left. I'm not completely heartless.
Why would they bring that? You don't kidnap someone and bring their prize Teddy along for the ride. She's 17. A whole bag of her stuff.
What does that mean?
This wasn't some random grab.
What do you think it is?
I have no idea. More of a shower guy myself.
The fact you have a preference is sad.
No, it's quicker than waiting for a bath. Never had the patience for it.
I would lay in the tub for hours.
The smell.
It's my father who drank Bushmills.
Is he not around anymore?
This doesn't make sense. We're on the second floor. This hatch would just lead to the bathroom downstairs, unless the whole place was designed for these hatches.
Yeah, and this pipe, God only knows what.
A bunch of people holed up in a hotel, wear masks, take baths and teenage girls. I don't get the connection.
What's that?
Won't people be there? I'm scared. It's her writing. I'll sneak you out of the orangery.
Mr. H. Well, at least someone's helping her.
She used to lock me in the house when she popped out. My mum. I'd always find a way to sneak out. I'd head to the park in the summer. I'd force the boys to let me play football with them. There was this small car park with tall trees around it. That's where he grabbed me. I was too young to know what he was doing at the time. Even thought he'd let me go after. When that room finally got colder, I knew they couldn't find me. Think of Mum and Dad. I would sit in his crook when he watched his films. I remember seeing them pick the locks. Of course, it's much easier in the movies. I only have my hairpins. Much harder to learn. Took me a long time. When that door finally opened, it wasn't even that far from home. I outran all the boys that day. Across the park. The front door was unlocked. I ran straight in to find Mum drunk. Dad had left. I'd stopped looking. Mum was happy at first, but that was soon drowned out. Didn't speak much after that. Every time I questioned her about it, she'd up and leave. Locked inside again. Knew she blamed me for Dad. Sometimes wonder if I'd never left.
I didn't get your first name.
I prefer Price, but it's Rebecca.
Doesn't sound like it was your fault, Rebecca. Look, it's hard to fail as a father. But he'll come around. I know he will.
I don't think so. People don't change, even if they want to. Ice is still hard.
Look at all this stuff. It's labelled room 8 to 51.
It's not just Eleanor he's smuggling.
Or she. Well, it could be anyone.
Why are they sneaking crap around?
Their memories. Keepsakes.
We're out of time. They'll be getting together downstairs. We have to go.
They might have got her out already.
I don't want to take that chance. We should get down there.
We don't know who we're looking for.
I won't leave her down there alone. I want her to know someone's here. Someone came to find her. You stay. Find out whose room this is. Don't get confused with shit that isn't theirs. Look for personal stuff. And don't leave me down there alone. You'll come looking for me, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'll meet you at the bar.
was wondering if you could smuggle over something large, then delete it from my records. I haven't bathed yet, so it's my dog, her dog. Let me know. Room 38.
Good evening. I'm Mr. Sorry, my love.
I'm Mr.
And Mrs.
Johnson. We do hope you have a great swell night.
I just don't like it. I'm taller now. You like that? No, I don't like it. Why? Tell me why you don't like it.
Because I just changed my damn mind, Darius, that's why. Now get your ass upstairs and put on the other suit.
First of all, check your tone. And second of all, I ain't changing. I'm feeling fresh.
You just better stop your crying or I'll give you something to cry about.
Okay. What are you gonna do about it?
I'll leave your ass here the whole term.
Oh, yeah, I wish you would.
Yeah. What do you think? Bit of all right. I saw it early and I thought, yes. I'm really looking forward to taking this for a spin. Yeah. Do you fancy a peek? Yeah, go on. No? All right. Suit yourself. Yeah. That'll do. That'll do nicely.
You're here to ask, no doubt. Answer's no. Failed to get enough signatures. A go? They'll refuse to change the wording.
Jordan.
No, you're supposed to start afresh, but this is important. I'll give it another crack next term. Span, I mean. Just hope she can last.
Coming at you live from the Altai with another dance on the swell. The night of no return for the term. Make sure that suit fits. 7:45 at the sound of the beep.
2 McCallans. Neat.
I know who we need to find.
It's hopeless. They've changed. Everybody. This whole place, it's like they've... How are we supposed to know who anyone is? How do I even know it's here?
Well, how do I know who you are?
Then we agree. You can only rely on yourself. Nobody else.
Okay, sweeties. That's the mission bell. If you're happy with your fit,
please make your way to the hall for the Swell Night celebrations. Speedily.
Come on. We might still have time.
Exercise will it take to keep that up?
It's got its own fabulous value.
Term of retirement for me.
Are you sure this is it?
The letter said they'd meet in the orangery, but I don't see him.
It wouldn't matter anyway. He could be anyone. We need to get this right. Ask the wrong person the wrong question, it'll give the game away. We need to be subtle.
We should bring our special guest out soon. One final song until the swell night begins and we present our newest verse of the year.
Screw all that. Pick one. Find a connection. Once you're sure, give me the signal and we'll ask together, but you have to be sure.
Right.
Was it too much? It's just that no one here's gay or straight or bi. And with every body swapping, it's normal. And this is our culture. So I won't let it down. Jules, by the way.
How was your last term?
Oh, the tea. Oh, I was bored playing office husband to a family of 4 in Singapore. It was as stiff as I am when Ireland play rugby. I know, alpha male sport, but it's the shorts. I can't help but miss them now.
But they weren't your real family.
When has that ever mattered? The family is who you make it. Nothing should stop that.
You like music?
Oh, I live for Miles Davis. John Coltrane would give me a sax player any day. Nothing like jazzing things up.
We're looking for Eleanor Malone.
Well, I'm sorry,
I'm
I
her
don't...
father.
Oh, I see. It's all fun and games until someone's kidnapped by a body-swapping cult. She's in the back, behind the stage. But you won't get to her without being seen. Trust me, I've had to exit stage right many times.
We have to try. Thank you.
Eleanor? Eleanor? It's me. It's me. I found you. I never gave up. I never stopped looking. I got you. I got you. I'm here. I'm here. And so's your dad.
You gotta go. Now.
We are who we say we are. We have measured, we have fitted. The swell night dawns, and with it the beginning of a new tide. Bring out the new verse.
The door! Shut the door! Quick! Untie her! Oh, I need your help. I can't hold this door. I can't hold this door much longer. Please, hurry! Come on, help me, please! Please, hurry! I need you!
Got it, got it, got it! You have to go. Listen to me. Take a key from reception and drive. Don't stop. Don't rely on anyone.
Dad,
Hey.
For what it's worth, you're a great dad. That's 3 minutes.
That was a pleasant term, sweetie. Off to recruit a few new suits. Ta-ta.
I can feel a storm coming, blowing out everything. My head is heavy from all this wanting, trying to find the truth within. All I need is a reason to never think. Crying out for salvation as I pour another drink. We keep moving on till we're found. But you know these desert dreams can bring you down.